emphasize that point. I mean, intelligent basketball is about being selective with your shots. And I think that's what will win the game for him. Man, Thaddeus Young, he's really entering the prime of his career right now. At age 27, hard to believe he's now in his 9th season. Only spent 1 year in college. Still plenty of room to grow.
Goudelott's checked in for Houston. And so Young nails them both.
You know, last season, Thaddeus Young was moved from Minnesota to Brooklyn, guys. A good move for everybody involved as he helped with the playoff push.
Dives for it, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And the Rockets making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Bogdanovich is checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Sloan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Rockets foul.
The Nets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
2 shots.
Sloan hits them both. Harden kicks to Smith with 4 seconds on the clock. Motiejunas has the open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets out in front. They lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in. Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Well, you know, he does have that kind of all-around, all-out game going back to his days at UCLA. I mean, when you combine that with his talent, he's a guy who, no matter where he's been, his teammates rave about him and respect him.
Thomas Robinson.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Nets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Motiejunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Rockets trail by 9.
And listen, the Nets had an up and down year on offense last season, but the one thing they always did was finish their drives. Very good at getting things to drop off the bounce. That was a strength last season.
Passes to Hollis Jefferson. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. For the Nets, and they're driving. They were fantastic, Clark. Second in the league last year in field goal percentage off those drives.
And a big reason for that is the strength and size of their guards, because they all can finish in traffic, and that's how you get high shooting percentages. You have to make tough shots against contact.
Now here's Beverly, following the miss by Trevor Ariza. Beverly dishes to Howard. Clock at 4 for the 3. Ariza with another miss. Nets leading by 11. Now here is Jack. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. For 3. The shot misses. And Houston the other way now. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Kilpatrick. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Kilpatrick's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Howard, the pass to Motiejunas. Kicks it out to Harden. Gets to the corner and buries it. Harden's got his third bucket of the night.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Like last season, we saw Mona Eunice make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Harden kicks to Mona Eunice. Howard with it. Here's Harden. Well, you think back to the 2009 draft, the Thunder selecting James Harden third overall, and there was some second guessing there.
Yeah, and Tyreke Evans, Kevin, taking a pick after him, won Rookie of the Year. But with time, Harden's talent is proven out, and you could argue he should have gone first in that draft.
The Rockets making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Henry Sims has checked in for Brooklyn. Young comes in for Robinson. There's the pass to Kilpatrick. A 3-ball in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And, you know, you think of Harden on the Thunder. They didn't want to give him that max contract, but it's hard to argue that he's not worth every penny. Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Yep.
Whoa! Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And the basket by Harden.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Nets leading by 12. And Jack, here we go. Tries again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. For Brooklyn, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. The first one falls. Well, looking back on last season, you could see the Rockets were tough at home. They just were relentless at going at teams.
Yeah, how about a 30-11 record last year? And a lot of close ones for them, but that home crowd at times could just really will them to victory.
As it did help in the series against the Clippers last year in the playoffs. Here's Beverly. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He dishes it to Smith. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And remember last year, the Rockets signing Josh Smith after he was waived last season, picked him up with their biannual exception. A nice low-risk move for adding athleticism, defense, and just pure talent to their front court.
You're right about Josh Smith, not the most efficient scorer throughout his career, but Clark, the Rockets are all about efficiency.
They really are. They're very numbers-centric in that organization. Not a natural fit, but maybe they can influence him to become more selective with his shots, and that's the key, Kevin.
Beverly wide open, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too, so nothing subtle about that one.
First one falls for him. Well, guys, Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year, yet for the last 3 seasons, his free throw percentage has been under, surprisingly, 55%.
Yeah, and that's terribly troubling. I mean, his three-point percentage improved in Houston, but the free throws, really, he can do much better than that. You look at his stroke, I think it's just a matter of concentration with Josh.
Now, here's Ariza. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Great open look there.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game. And with Smith and his shooting, a lot of it is mental. I mean, he has a terrific stroke from anywhere. The free throws are all in his head because he can make threes. He's just got to be a little more focused. And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
That'll do it for the first half. Nets lead by 8. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. What's the attitude